Good morning. I just wanted to show you guys what I've been working on here. There's a 1988 Bayliner with an OMC Cobra outdrive, and the exhaust baffle had finally deteriorated completely on it. So this lets me see it's starting to come apart. It's all cracked and dried and everything. So I figured go ahead and replace it. How hard could it be? Yeah. Anyway, to do this particular OMC Cobra, on the propeller part of it, the baffle goes up inside this housing right here, and the other side is I don't know if I can show it to you, the clamp. There's a hose clamp holding it on there. But on this side, the way the manufacturer recommends is you gotta remove the 6 bolts here on this side. Take this whole thing off, this whole unit off here, to access inside that housing right there. Now, me being the lazy person I am, did not feel like doing that. So I figured, what the hell, I'll try to do it myself. So I pulled the old one off. I didn't actually know how it was attached inside the propeller housing part up there with this part. So what it is, there's a little groove inside here, and there's a C-clip that you have to slide, that goes inside that little ring right there all the way around this thing, and that's what holds it into that housing. So what I did is, to get the old one off, because it was up there, it's just broken half, I just kept pulling on it and prying on it a little bit with the screwdriver and stuff. Eventually got it to pop out, and there is a C-clip in there. Now, to get it back in there without removing the prop and all this whole section here, I put the C-clip into the baffle. Always make sure that your holes are down. And what I had to do is I put just the thinnest layer of grease. I mean, just enough to get it, a little bit of grease on it, so it'd slide in there a little easier. But I was able, after some finagling, it took me about 20 minutes or so, but eventually with a couple of big flathead screwdrivers, I was able to pop it back up in there with the C-clip in the baffle. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy, it was a struggle, and I was really scared of poking a hole through it with my flathead screwdrivers. But with that little bit of grease, I mean, I'm talking, you don't want a lot on it, just the thinnest little layer, just enough to make it a little slippery, make it slide in there easier. You fellas know what I'm talking about. And I was able to eventually, I started on one side, and I put the open part of the C-clip on the bottom. It's got a gap in it, so you can squeeze it and release it. So just make sure that the open part of the C-clip is at the bottom. And then I started on this side, because it just was easier for me at the time. And I just worked my way around, pushing it up into the housing there. It took me, I think I got it in there one time, but only half the C-clip was in the rubber. I had popped it back out, so I had to pull it back out and do it again. The second time I got it in there. All I can say is it isn't easy. It is possible, though. That's proof. I did it without taking the prop off, all this part off. I forget what they call that. But just letting you know that it is possible to do it by yourself. A little bit of grease and a couple of big flat-headed screwdrivers. You can pop it back in there. Now, just you got to be careful, because it is possible to slip and push your screwdriver through the rubber baffle. But I got lucky and didn't. And then to attach the other end, it's a 3-handed job, because you got your hose clamp there, and on the other side, let's see if I can show this, there is, where is it? There's like a wire with a clip on it that goes underneath the hose clamp, and the clamp holds it there. It takes 3 hands to do this. You got to have one person from back here pushing the baffle down and sliding it over the outlet on the transom, And while that person holds it, another person has to crawl underneath here, get the hose clamp back on there, and get that that clip back underneath the hose clamp, and then come back over here and get it tightened down. I used a socket and a ratchet to tighten it down, just to make sure, you know, flathead screwdriver, you can't get it as tight as you want to. But that person has to hold that tube on there for a few minutes while you get this all lined up and then tighten back down. But it is possible. I did it. It was my first time. I was a little surprised I got it the first try like that. But I just want to let you guys know, I didn't see any, there's no videos on how to do this. So, average Joe out here like me, just trying to keep his boat running, can do it. It is possible to do it without taking this off. So, like I said, the hardest part is getting it up in there. That's the first thing you got to do before you put it onto the transom exhaust. So, I just want to let you guys know, it is possible. You can do it. Just either be careful and don't poke a hole in it, or have a spare baffle just in case you do tear this one up. The key is that little bit of grease. I'm telling you, just this thinnest layer that you can put on there without, you don't want it caked on there, you don't want an excessive amount. Just put a little bit on your finger and rub around the edges of, I put some around the edge of the metal part here where the rubber goes into, and I put a little thin layer, oh yeah, that's right, I put a little thin layer in this groove where the C-clip goes. Let's see, this is the old one's tore up. But I did put a thin, just the thin, with the flat-headed screwdriver, to put some grease all around this whole outside edge of this. Because what that allows is whenever you go to push it up in there, it'll allow the C-clip to slide while you compress it. Because if you don't, and it's just rubber, it grabs onto it and digs in, you can't compress the C-clip with your hands or the screwdrivers when you're getting it up in there. So like I said, little thin layer of grease inside the screw where the C-clip goes. Little thin layer of grease on the inside where the rubber goes in right there. And I did just the thinnest little layer on the outside right here. I put it on there and then I wiped it off with a rag just to get the thinnest layer of grease on there I could. Just any old grease that you use for your ball joints and stuff like that. So there you go. It is possible. You can do it. Take your time. Don't poke holes in it with your screwdrivers or anything. And I don't think it would hurt if you actually got a hole or two in it. I don't think it would hurt anything at all. I just got lucky and didn't let my screwdriver slip and poke a hole in it. So anyway, there you go. It is possible to change that out without removing the whole prop and everything, the whole back half of this. So there you go, guys. Good luck and be safe out there.